Have you ever waited anxiously for someone's visit from out of town? Maybe it was a family member or a friend you hadn't seen in a long time. Do you remember what you felt, what you thought leading up to that visit, and how much time and energy you put into preparing your home, planning the time together, planning the food you were going to eat, envisioning where you would take them? Now picture this. A whole nation, not just one person, but a whole nation waiting eagerly for thousands of years for one person to visit, to come to them, the Messiah. You know, when you have to wait for someone for so long, you may forget what they look like or what they're supposed to look like. Even if you've had pictures to look at and remind you of that person, they may have longer or shorter hair when you see them again, or they may have lost or gained weight and they look completely different from what you imagined you were going to see. In other words, your vision may be distorted of what to expect. And that's exactly what happened to Israel in waiting for the Messiah. They had a picture of what he was supposed to look like and be like through the prophecies, but that picture got distorted for most people. Thankfully, there were a few exceptions, such as the 2 disciples of John the Baptist who were present in that before and after event of Jesus' baptism. And their hearts and minds were so open to finding the Messiah in whatever way he came that they started following him. The Bible tells us that one of these men was Andrew, who in turn told Simon. Can you imagine telling your brother that you finally found the Messiah? That person you have been waiting for as a nation for thousands of years? And by the way, at that time in Israel, false messiahs were popping up all the time, claiming they were going to liberate Israel from their foes, but they just ended up causing political revolt more than anything else, and they were often killed or imprisoned. So hearing people say that they had found the Messiah wasn't totally unfamiliar. Jesus meets Peter and tells him something about himself right away. Jesus of Nazareth doesn't seem to be like the other so-called messiahs. There seems to be more depth to this man. Plus, Andrew was convicted in hearing John the Baptist saying Jesus was the Lamb of God. And so Andrew and Simon Peter followed that Lamb of God until their dying day. They never stopped being witnesses of Jesus' divinity. And with that, we come to the end of our nugget for today. I'll see you tomorrow.